Hello po. In this video, we're going to show you how we prepare the mix of spray for herbicide and how we spray the weeds and grasses between the eggplant and hot pepper. This video will benefits gardeners, beginning farmers, interested farmers, and the old farmers. We also accept review in our channel, review of seeds, insecticide, herbicide, equipment, and tools. So let's now begin the process of mixing and preparing the herbicide solution for the weeds. We're going to use an empty sardine can to measure the sulfate and the glyphosate. Here is the glyphosate that we're going to use. We're going to use the demolition herbicide for 80 SL. This is generic. Instead of using Roundup, which is more higher in price, this is more cheaper than the Roundup, but the effect, the Roundup is more effective, but we're going to enhance the effect of this by adding the sulfate in the solution. So this is mainly used to control weeds in corn and fruit trees. Now we're going to start to prepare the solution. We're going to use a 16 liters knapsack spray. So first, we're going to pour a 3 liters water to the knapsack sprayer. Then we're going to add 1 can of this sulfate 210024. The 24 is the sulfate, the 21 is the nitrogen. Phosphorus and potassium is 00 in content. So we're going to add 1 can of full sulfate to the 16 liters knapsack sprayer. Then we're going to pour water again so that the sulfate will be dissolved. So anyway, you can dissolve that separately here. I should do that here because if we pour that there, sometimes other parts of that will not going to be dissolved, and they will penetrate the strainer and goes to the nozzle, that sometimes clog the nozzle while spraying. So for better, you just the 1 can of sulfate, put it here and dissolve it here, then pour it on the knapsack sprayer. But since I had done that already, we're going to continue. Then after pouring that, we're going to put the glyphosate next. We'll shake first so that the concentration will be mixed. We're going to put 1 full can of this empty sardines can. So pull, then pour it to the knapsack sprayer. Then adding water again until it will be partially full. adding water till it partially full. There you can see how I pour water on the opening of the 16 liters knapsack sprayer. So there it is. So don't put too much water so that it will not overflow and spill, and at the same time you will not going to be wet while carrying the sprayer. So I pump a little so that some content or water will be loaded to the sprayer. And so that's the content. Do not put too much water so it will not be overflowed. I'm going to carry this one, put it on my back. We'll proceed on spraying the weeds between the eggplant and hot paper. We'll first try if the nozzle is okay. So it's okay. So that's how we spray weeds. Avoid contact with the plants because the mixture or the solution is very we'll spray the weeds near the tomato, and the height of the nozzle is about 3 to 4 inches. Don't put it higher because it will put some mist to the plant that might affect them. So there it is. How we do that. Anyway, the mixture is concentrated. It can kill those weeds. Now we will start spraying these weeds. There. The height of the nozzle is 3 to 4 inch. This will eradicate some manpower. And the effect of the weed killer is 3 to 4 weeks. So imagine the weed killer will paralyze the weeds in 1 week and eventually kill them, dry them up until it will be cleansed in 2nd week. So it will take time for them to germinate again if there are seeds that are still remain in the soil. So you can repeat this 3 to 4 weeks or monthly. So this is the process. After a week I will show you the effect of the spraying herbicide to the weeds between this eggplant and hot pepper. I'm showing you the stage where we can apply or spray herbicides between the hot pepper and eggplant. At this stage and height of the plant, you can now use this herbicide to eradicate weeds and minimize manpower use. I am not spraying the jute because we are also cooking that, eating that jute. So it will be cleaned up after a week. The weeds will be paralyzed after a day that it was sprayed. So that's the effect of this solution. So for those of you who my daily subscriber and daily watcher or viewing of my video, if you can't understand the language that I'm using today, you can comment below and I can explain to you further in Tagalog so that you can get what I'm saying right now. The purpose of using English language in my video today from now on is to let other farmer around the world who can understand English learn from what I am doing and sharing here in my channel. I want to help not only Tagalog speaking people, but all those people who are interested to plant and go farming. Farming is very nice. It's a nice job. You could produce healthy foods and at the same time exercise in part of your body while working the farm. The sunlight, especially at this time 9 o'clock, is beneficial to our health. So that's why I'm not using hot right now, because I want to be exposed in the sunlight. I am only using some PPE to protect myself from the bad effect of this herbicide, so it will not touch my skin. So for those of you who are spraying vegetables, always wear protective equipment like goggles, face mask, boots. So I'm using boots right now, and my pants is a parachute so that I am not be wetted by that mist coming from the sprayer. So let us protect our health so that we will not going to suffer later on the residue of these chemicals that we use to eradicate weeds will have a bad effect for us later on if we will not going to protect ourselves. So this is my speed of spraying it. Careful The first time that I used this one, maybe 6 years ago, I put some uh, hindrance beside the sprayer nozzle, or some material to cover the mist that will touch the leaves, that will spray the leaves and other part of the plant. But now that I have already learned the stage of plant and using this herbicide, I do not use that one anymore. I learned how to control the nozzle during during spray time, so it's not advisable for me to use that anymore. But for you who will be using this in the first time, you must use a covering to put on this part, to cover this part, so that the mist of, or the shower of this spray solution will not going to touch or reach the leaves of this hot paper. So, but for me, no, I have already learned that putting the nozzle at the height of 3 to 4 inch, no, will not shower, or will not going to touch the leaves of the plant that I'm protecting from weeds. So let's continue from what I am doing. I hope you are learning from how I explain to use this spray solution between the eggplant and the hot paper. So that's how I use it and spray it. Do not put it up, just steady pace at 3 to 4 inches in height. So look what I'm doing. I can spray between and beside the eggplant and hot paper, this ceiling panigang. So I put it off when I lift the hose or the nozzle up, so that it will stop from spraying and it will not affect the leaves of the higher part of the plant. Then put it down again, then put it on. So that's how I do it. I hope you learn. I hope you got an idea on how to protect your plants from weeds. The weeds are considered pests because they compete with the plants, your vegetables, in absorbing nutrients. So instead that the nutrients will be absorbed by the plant, it will be absorbed by weeds. So we need to eradicate them. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for continuously coming back. Thank you for supporting our channel. I hope you will go back again and watch our next video. God bless everyone.